Hello, and thanks for checking out Level. Today we're going to review the device details page. In order to get to the device details page, I'm going to simply click into a device here from the device list view. So I'm going to click on the name here, My Server, and this will load up the device details page. Let's start here at the top and we'll review everything on the page. So first off, we have here a list of breadcrumbs that shows which group is this device in. As we can see, this is in the group called A Group. Next, we can see here the name of the device. We see a badge that shows whether the device is online or offline or if it's being managed. Next, we have here the tags. So I'm going to go over all of these in just a moment. I just want to highlight them. Here we have the flag, and we can enter a flag here. We could say notify manager before reboot, and we'll create that flag. And then that would create a flag here, but also out on the device list that would notify technicians that they need to look at something about that device specifically. Next, we have the tags. So coming back here, we have three tags assigned: server, domain controllers, and file servers. If I uncheck the servers tag, we'll see that it drops off of the list here. Let me go ahead and put that back on. And these are going to be more important when we get into the monitors later. Last here under actions, first we have maintenance mode. When we enable maintenance mode, this will pause all of the notifications and alerts that come from monitors. I'm going to go ahead and turn maintenance mode off. Next, we have the ability to shut down or restart a device. We also have the ability to run a new script or a save script. For more information about scripting, I'd invite you to view our documentation on scripting in the video there. We also have the ability to assign to a group or to rename the device. Let's go ahead and rename it. Instead of My Server, let's just call it Server. And there we see the name has been updated right here. Okay, next we have general information about the device, its public IP address, the operating system that's installed, the host name, the types of CPUs, memory, etc. Here we have some graphics that show us details about the CPU, memory, and disk. Here we can jump into remote control. We can also jump into terminal or file explorer. Lastly, we have the recent sessions. This is a short list that shows the admin and the action that was taken on the device. Let's now come over here to the Manage section. We have four here: Terminal, File Explorer, Services, and Processes. And so I would invite you to look at our documentation for all the details behind these, but these are very powerful aspects of Level that will allow a technician to quickly manage and troubleshoot a device. Next, we'll come here to Alerts. Here under Alerts, we can see that we have three current alerts running. We have one here that the security tool is not running. So we have a monitor that is showing us that we have a very important tool called mysecuritytool.exe. And if it's not running, then we want to know that because it means that device is not protected. And so I have that emergency here. We also have memory usage and hard drive warning that is showing up. We have the ability to manually resolve these if we want to, but I don't want to do that in this case because I have auto resolve enabled on these monitors. It means that when the threshold has returned to normal levels for whatever we're measuring or monitoring, then these will resolve themselves. Here we have the Resolve tab, and this will show a history of all of the previous alerts, when it happened, and the fact that it was resolved. Next, we have updates. Here on the updates page, we can see a list of outstanding patches that have not yet been installed. We also have a history page that shows us the patch history for this device, which patch, which date. Here we have the monitors page. This is a great view because it shows an aggregation of all the different monitors that are applied. I want to pause and just take a look at this. We have a domain controllers policy that is bringing in 4 monitors. And it looks like these are all monitoring services for domain controllers that are important. We have a file servers policy, and this is also showing a service that we're monitoring, pertinent to a file server. And then we have a generic one here called server monitoring. It looks like it's looking at some hard drives, memory, server offline, hard drive, security tools running, or CPU spikes. So I want to point out that these monitors are driven from the tags up here. If we were to remove the domain controller's tag, the monitors that are associated with that will disappear. And so let's go ahead and do that. We'll remove domain controllers. I'm just going to refresh this page. I'll just leave and come back. And we'll see that now the monitors that were associated with that tag have been removed. This just demonstrates how flexible the tagging system is within Level. I'm going to go ahead and put this back. We'll see the tag shows up again. And let me just refresh this page. There we go. Now the monitoring has come back from those. Last, we have the device access page, and this will simply show us a list of all the technicians and user accounts that have access to this device and what their role is. That wraps up our overview of the device details page. We hope this was informative for you, and we'd like to thank you for choosing Level.